Good morning and welcome to another mini lesson for Maths with Miss Steph. Please find attached your learning intention and success criteria for this unit. So today we have been working on adding tens. So today we're making connections to how that is related to adding 100s. So for example, using the same strategy of the ones and the tens, we know that 0 plus 0 obviously is 0. And then looking at the tens, we know that 20 plus 60 is 80. So if 20 plus 60 is 80, how can we make that connection to 100? So I'm going to turn my 20 into 200. And my 60 is then going to become 600. So now we have ones, tens, and hundreds. So obviously you can see that my ones is going to be 0 because 0 plus 0 equals 0. My tens is going to be the same because 0 and 0. And my hundreds. So again, now instead of 20, I have 200 plus 600, which is going to be 800. So you can see that 20 plus 60 as a two-digit number is 80. By adding in an extra 0 to turn them into hundreds, 80 has now turned to 800. Let's look at another example. So let's say that I have 10 and 50. So focusing on our place value. Again, looking at the ones, 0 and 0 equals 0. And looking at our 10. So here I have 10 plus 50, which equals 60. So how am I going to turn my 10 into 100? Again, remember we are adding an extra place value. So there you can see that my 10 has now become 100 and my 50 is going to become, you got it right, 500. So again, looking at our ones, tens, and hundreds, we know that 0 plus 0 equals 0. And again, 0 plus 0 equals 0, so we have 0 tens. And now we're looking at our hundreds. So instead of 10, I now have 100, and 50 has now turned into 500. So 100 plus 500 equals 600. So we can see that 10 and 50 is 60, and now turning the 10 into 100, so adding an extra 0 to make it 100, is 100 plus 500 equals 600. Hopefully this makes sense to everybody. If you have any questions, please send us a message on Dojo. Good luck! And lastly, don't forget everybody to turn your tens questions in your daily activity into 100s questions. So, for example, the first question is 23 plus 60. That question will then become 230 add 600.